In the legend of Emis, recorded in the Gesta Hungarorum and the Chronicon Pictum, the Turtle is mentioned as occurring in a dream of Emis when she was already pregnant. In older literature, this was interpreted as impregnation, but the text is clear. The turtle's role is one of a protector spirit that protects the infant Almos from harm. This is a very similar motif to the role of the Sumerg in the Iranian epic Shahnameh or Shahnameh. In the second dream by the leader of the Hungarian tribes, in which eagles, the emblem of the Pechenegs, enemies of the Hungarians, attacked their horses, and the turtle came and saved them. The image of the turtle and its role is similar to that of the Norse Vedfalner, which like it perched on the tree of life. The Huns reportedly also used the image of the eagle, which for them symbolized the leader. The image of a bird of prey was extremely popular in Scythian culture. More broadly, this image was common among the nomads of Central Asia. Rather than belonging to a specific ethnic group, it was widespread across the steppe, and the union of the falcon and the woman is firmly located in a shamanic religio-mythical universe. A prominent example among similar legends is that of the Mongols, contained in the Secret History of the Mongols, where Genghis Khan's mother-in-law dreams that an eagle holding the sun and the moon in its claws lands on her hand, in anticipation of the birth of the Mongolian royal dynasty. In some parts of Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhs and Kyrgyz carry falcons inside the yurt during childbirth, because their eyes are said to stave off demons that attack pregnant women during childbirth. MacDonald calls it a practical use of the falcon associated with fertility. A pair of silver discs of Tural motive was found in Rakomov, Hungary, from the 10th century Hungarian cemetery. This most beautiful ornament of noble Hungarian women was a pair of decorated discs hanging from the end of the hairband braid. Now, after that, I do want to get into the Yggdrasil. This is Old Norse. Now, the Yggdrasil is an immense and central sacred tree in Norse cosmology. Around its existence, all else, including the 9 worlds. No, around it exists all else, including the 9 worlds. Yggdrasil is attested in the Poetic Edda, compiled of 13th century from earlier traditional sources, and in the Prose Edda, compiled in the 13th century by Snorri Sturluson. In both sources, Yggdrasil is an immense ash tree that is central to the cosmos and considered very holy. The gods go to Yggdrasil daily to assemble at their traditional governing assemblies. The branches of the Yggdrasil extend far into the heavens, and the tree is supported by 3 roots that extend far away into other locations. One of the well Orelbrunner in the heavens, one to the spring Havergelmer, and another to the well Mimesbrunner. Creatures like the Yggdrasil creatures live within Yggdrasil, including the dragon Nihogr, or Nihogr, an unnamed eagle, and the stags Dine, Valin, and then Dunir, and Durfar. Scholars generally consider Hodmimis, Holt, Mimidior, and Laror to be names for the tree. The tree is an example of sacred trees and groves in Germanic paganism and mythologies, and mythology. And scholars in the field of Germanic philology have long discussed its implications. The generally accepted meaning of Old Norse Yggdrasil is Odin's horse, meaning gallows. This interpretation comes about because Drasil means horse, and Jagr, or Yagr, is one of Odin's many names. The poetic Edda poem Havamal describes how Odin sacrifices himself by hanging from the tree, making this tree Odin's gallows. This tree may have been Yggdrasil. The horse of the hanged is a kinning for gallows, and therefore Odin's gallows may have developed into the expression Odin's horse, which then became the name of the tree. Nonetheless, scholarly opinions regarding the precise meaning of the name Yggdrasil vary, particularly on the issue of whether Yggdrasil is the name of the tree itself, or if only the full term Asker Yggdrasil, where Old Norse Asker means ash tree, refers specifically to the tree. According to this interpretation, Asker Yggdrasil, Asker Yggdrasil would mean the world tree upon which the horse is, which is Odin's horse, of the highest god, which is Odin, is bound. Both of these etymologies rely on a presumed but unattested Yggdrasil. A third interpretation presented by F. Detter is that the name Yggdrasil refers to the word Yagr, which is terror, yet not in reference to the Odinic name, and so Yggdrasil would then mean tree of terror, tree of terror gallows. F.R. Schroeder has proposed a fourth etymology according to which Yggdrasil means yew pillar, Y-E-W, pillar, deriving Yagia from Igwa, meaning yew tree, and Drasil from other, meaning support. Anatoly Lieberman argues that the name Yggdrasil originally refers to Odin's literal horse, later known mainly as Sleipnir. He explains the missings by suggesting that the original compound didn't mean Odin's horse, but Odin horse. The horse shared in the god's essence. This led to the kennings Asker Yggdrasil, literally the ash tree of Odin Horse. But by the conventions of Old Horse poetry, the warrior of Odin Horse, i.e. Odin, Yggdrasil Yggdrasil fell out of use as the name of Odin's horse, leaving the formula Asker Yggdrasil's obscure. It was reinterpreted to refer to the world tree, of which Lieberman believes the Norse had some conception before the name. Yggdrasil was attached to it. Finally, Asker Yggdrasil was simplified to Asker Yggdrasil, i.e., from the ash tree of Yggdrasil to the ash tree called Yggdrasil. In the Poetic Edda, the tree is mentioned in the three poems Völuspá, Havamal, and Grimnismal. Now, in the second stanza of the Poetic Edda poem Völuspá, the Volva, a shamanic seeress, reciting a poem to the god Odin, says that she remembers far back to earlier times. Being raised by Jotnar recalls nine worlds and 9 Adior, rendered in a variety of ways by translator Drunky or Drunk, for example, provides 9 wood ogresses. And when Yggdrasil was a seed, glorious tree of good measure under the ground. Now, in stanza 19, the Volva says, "On ash I know there stands Yggdrasil in its name, a tall tree showered with shining loam. From there come the dews that drip in the valley. It stands forever green over Yordor's well." In stanza 20, the Volva says that from the lake under the tree come 3 maidens deep in knowledge, named Auror, Veroandi, and Skuld. The maidens incised the slip of wood, laid down laws, and chose lives for the children of humanity and the destinies, the Urlog of men. In stanza 27, the Volva details that she is aware that Heimdallar's hearing is coached beneath the bright, nurturing, holy tree. In stanza 45, Yggdrasil receives a final mention in the poem. The Volva describes as a part of the onset of Ragnarok that Heimdallar blows Jallar horn, that Odin speaks with Mimir's head, and then Yggdrasil shines the ash as it stands, the old tree groans, and the giant slips free. Havamal. In stanza 138 of the poem Havamal, Odin describes how he once sacrificed himself to himself by hanging on a tree.